Yamaha has been at the forefront of the manufacturer-backed custom movement for a long time now. The Faster Sons projects, as well as the various bikes that have spawned from the yard-built movement, has given Yamaha a unique foothold in the custom segment that other manufacturers are either too scared to explore, or simply don't want to. The Faster Sons movement helped spawn the XSR700, a retro version of one of the maddest bikes on the road today in the 3-cylinder MT-09. Now we have the exact same bike, minus 1 cylinder and 198 cc's, albeit 2 years later than the rest of the world. The XSR700 actually debuted in 2016 in Europe and Australasia, and only now have we seen it get the stamp of approval for the US market. The reason being is the bikes riding around in Europe were made in the European factory, whereas the bikes we have in the States come direct from Yamaha Japan. Yamaha Europe is one of the largest volume sellers of the brand in the world, and thus were tooled up to build the XSR before Yamaha Japan. It's only in the last 12 months that Yamaha Japan has had the required tooling to build the bikes from scratch, hence the 2-year wait for the US market to get their XSR700S. Tardiness aside, it's indeed a good thing the $8,499 XSR700 is finally here. This is a bike spawned directly from the MT-07, a bike that represents some of, if not the, best value for money in the middleweight sector. The mount retails for a lovely $7,599, packing with it one of the most enjoyable, bratty little motors and minimalist, edgy styling. It's a teenager's dream bike, or at least, it should be. The XSR takes everything that makes the MT so great and gives it a touch of sophistication, a little touch of class, if you will. Taking the same bodywork as the 900, the XSR700 gets different colors in the admittedly boring matte gray and aluminum color scheme, with the raspberry metallic version our pick of the two. ABS comes standard fitment, but there's no traction control, no quick shifter, no alternate riding modes. You don't need that stuff on an XSR, anyway. Nestled between the XSR's frame rails is the same delightfully bonkers 689cc's parallel twin 4-stroke motor that has won so many fans in the MT-07. It's a small, light power unit that has a seriously surprising amount of punch and makes you question whether this is indeed a 689cc's and not an 889cc's engine. The suspension is the same as the MT, save for slightly heavier fork and shock springs, and the rear subframe has been altered to house a much flatter, retro-style seat. You can also detach the back end and turn your 700 into a single-seater. Neat.